Good morning, Stallions!
I'm Etna.
And I'm Zubi, and today is September 12th, 2019.
Today we will have all our normal announcements, but at the end of the show will be the second of a series of interviews with teachers remembering 9/11.
Keep watching and tune in for lunch, club information, and more.
And now, this is
StallionTV Live.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
To get on to today's announcements, Science National Honor Society will be having a meeting for all new members that received an invitation and officers on Friday, September 13th. Key Club will also be having a meeting today in Ms. Carbonell's room at 2:30.
There will be a FEM meeting on Friday in Miss Osti's room at 2:30. Also, tomorrow there will be a fundraiser for thespians and menchies. Go out and enjoy some froyo while you support the club. For today's lunch, we have ropa vieja, black beans, rice, plantains, sweet roll, and your choice of milk.
For the students attending the Universal trip, remember to turn in your field trip form no later than today, September 12th at 4 p.m. Also, on Monday through Wednesday, Jean Day bracelets will be $1. On Thursday, $2, and on Friday, $3.
Students, please remember to turn in all your donations to Miss Dean as today is the last day to submit them. Lend a hand and help the victims in the Bahamas from the damage caused by Hurricane Dorian. Now on to Samantha with sports.
Good morning, Stallions. Yesterday, the girls' varsity volleyball team crushed Soho with a score of 3-1. Today, both JV and varsity volleyball play against Keysgate at 3:30 and varsity at 5. JV football plays today at Tropical Park at 3:30 against True North. Tomorrow, the varsity football team plays against Miami Christian at Ives St. Park at 7. That's all for sports. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Samantha. Yesterday was 9/11. Teachers and staff were very much alive to witness the tragic events. Here is the second in its series of our teachers remembering 9/11.
All right, Ms. Dean, where were you during the time of 9/11?
I was actually at Coral Reef Senior High School in my dance class.
I was working at Princeton Christian School. I was the librarian there, and I had students all in the library with me, and then it came on the TV.
9/11, I was at a hospital making my rounds. It was on a respiratory floor, and I entered a patient's room and saw the TV on and saw the building being hit, and I thought they were taping from already taping what happened before, but it was a second hit. It was the second building that was being hit.
Oh, there's another one. Another plane just hit. Right? Oh my gosh, another plane has just hit. It hit another building. Flew right into the middle of it.
I was actually taking an exam for my 18th century British literature class, and I heard a lot of people running through the hallways, and the teacher just had us continue the test because we didn't know what was going on. And then on my way back to my dormitory, I saw tanks that were going through the streets of Tallahassee because Jeb Bush, the president's brother, lived there in the Capitol, and so they were trying to keep the capital of Florida protected. And we spent the rest of the day kind of attached to our televisions and just in mourning for the entire country.
How did it make you feel?
I couldn't believe it. I had great disbelief. I thought it was a movie. Couldn't believe that happened and happened again. So yeah, total disbelief, and felt really bad about what happened to everybody there.
It was quite scary. They locked the school down, and our parents were trying to get to us, but they couldn't. They wouldn't allow anybody in or out of the school. they actually put the news on for us. It was quite devastating and extremely frightening to see what was happening in our country.
It looks almost like a mushroom cloud explosion, this huge billowing smoke in the second tower. This was the
and I just feel that all those lives that were lost, it was senseless, and it was just a really sad situation to experience.
I was rocked. I wasn't expecting something like that, obviously. I think we have this sense when we're Americans, we grow up thinking that we're kind of invincible, and thinking that somebody, one, wanted to do us harm, and also actually enacted that particular scene made me feel really vulnerable and confused, and also recognize that not everybody shared the positive view of being American that I did.
Well, we were pretty shocked at first. No one really understood what was going on. I had to hurry and turn the TV off so the students wouldn't hear everything that was going on.
During that time, the only thing that I did was pray, honestly, because even though I don't have any loved ones that were involved in 9/11, it still hit home because it could have happened anywhere.
I didn't personally. I was a resident assistant at the time, and so I had several students of mine who lived on my floor, and their parents lived in New York City, so we just did our very best to contact them and make sure that their families were safe, and that was really all the support I could offer.
It's more important as of now with your generation to do better and to strive for greatness at this point.
Thank you, Ms. Dean.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the second episode in the Remembering 9/11 series. That's all for today's show. Have a stallion-tastic day.